Hey everyone, it's the Sagan from Scientist Say, and I'll probably give this video a normal title, but I'm thinking of titling it, and now back to your irregularly scheduled programming. As you can see, we got the green screen. I'm back. Still having this problem with my shirt, but I wasn't thinking about that when I sat down to record. And yes, I've changed shirts since the previous video. It's just the way my laundry works, although I spilled something at work. Anyway, so I was gonna resume Super Punch Out, but I've had too many retries. I'm getting a little frustrated with it, so I decided we might come back to that one, but I'm actually gonna start a new series because I want to do something I know I'm gonna enjoy doing, and I'm gonna be able to do multiple parts on. So I'm gonna do something big. I wasn't planning on doing this, at least right away. But you know what? I'm tired of me not getting content out, so fuck it. I'm gonna do Super Mario RPG. If you've played this game before, you know damn well what it is, and if you haven't, sit back and enjoy the ride. This is probably my second favorite game for the SNES. My first would be Chrono Trigger, and that's something I really want to do badly for the channel, but I feel like I want to do that one with the Tesla, even though it is a single-player game. I feel like it's one like we'll just trade off doing, but we'll be together doing it. And my thought is maybe even do a live stream of that. I'm kind of throwing around this idea that Tesla's semi-open to, but it's one of those like we gotta plan. Is maybe as crazy as it sounds, we'll do it like a 24-hour live stream and just play through the game in one sitting. Probably not gonna happen because I mean let's be honest, we're 31 at this point. And while we can do stay up 24 hours, it's just hell on us at this point. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk a whole lot more. I'm just going to get into it. So I do want to just stress one little quick thing. So for those that don't know, we're now affiliated on Twitch. So if you watch our almost nightly Twitch streams with the Tesla, you can now subscribe to us on there if you like. I'm also, you know, if you know friends that would enjoy watching what we do, have them, you know, follow or subscribe here on YouTube. I don't like to beg for subscriptions, but it's something that we're trying to grow the brand right now, you know. So, also, as you can see, or maybe you can't see, let me hold it back here. Yeah, you see that? See that red light? That means my battery's dying. Always charge your peripherals, kids. So yeah, this could get real interesting real fast. Anyway, that's enough of me talking. One last thing. For those that know me, I'm not big at all on social media. I actually hate social media in general. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on, you know, I was never on MySpace when that was a thing. I'm not on Instagram, not on any of that crap. Scientist Say in general is not on any of that stuff either. Twitch and YouTube being giant exceptions, of course. But in talking with the Tesla last week, we decided in order to tie into certain other things, let's go ahead and create a Twitter account. So Scientist Say is now on Twitter. You'll find us at Scientist Tweet. That was because Scientist Say is already taken, and I didn't want to be dumb and put some number after our username because that shit is just stupid. So I thought Scientist Tweet was kind of clever. Yeah, because Scientist Say. Alright, I'm seriously done talking now. Let's get into this. So, as I said, this is probably my second favorite SNES game after Chrono Trigger. It is just amazing. It's Square basically went to Nintendo, like, we want to do an RPG using Nintendo characters, and they kind of did this pre-rendered sprite thing, like how Donkey Kong Country does, and it's so good. In fact, just give me a second. I'm going to switch my monitor over here. I forgot to do that. But I'll let the intro play out here. So, game starts out as per usual with Peach getting kidnapped by Bowser. Oh, and that's all the previews. I guess I could have just started the game and would have, you know, told you there, or let you see the intro from there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start this. Actually, you know what? Just a second. Take two. I'm going to, because I'm probably going to play my own game, and I always like to have that in the first slot. I'm going to put this in, like, the bottom slot. It doesn't matter. I'm just being picky. Also, I didn't need to do that because I forgot. Oh yeah, I don't save it into a slot until later. But old habits from SNES games. So we'll go ahead and name the file Sigan, because that's... Actually, how many letters can I do? Because the name plays into the game that you use, but only once. Can I fit sign to say? Because that would be kind of neat. Probably not. Okay, yeah, can't do that. That's okay. So we will be Sigan. Come on. Okay. So, now we'll go through the intro. So, as I mentioned before, game starts out, per usual, as Princess Peach getting kidnapped by Bowser, most likely to go have an affair behind Mario's back, because, you know, Koopa Kids had to come from somewhere. So Mario, as ever, goes after her. So that's something I want to talk a little bit about the game as we're getting into it, but I'm just realizing I'm drawing a huge blank on what I wanted to say. So the game uses kind of a unique battle system using something called timed hits. So I have to hit A to select to attack. Once I attack, if I hit A again at the right moment, I'll do a second attack, basically, that does more damage. That's what that little chime you hear every time I punch is. So like I'll show with this guy, I'll just do a normal punch. And you see I didn't do that second, like, uppercut. There's also a timed defense, but it's a little hard to hit. Oh yeah, I remembered the story I was going to tell. So, well, obviously this game was pretty big when it came out in '95. I'll look up the year and correct myself. It's 95 or 96. My year of release is always a little fuzzy on certain games because they all came out so close together, and it was all just a good time in my life, you know? But this game came out, and it was huge when I had to go to summer daycare. So my parents always worked, you know, my dad worked, you know, like got up early in the morning, you know, worked until, you know, 4, like he'd be home like 4 o'clock, but that's still well after school gets out. And my mother always, you know, worked late, wouldn't get home till 6 because of traffic. So like I had to go to, you know, before and after school daycare because of that. And then during the summer, my parents, just for safety reasons basically, didn't want me to be home alone till I was of a certain age. So I'd go to a summer daycare, you know, because parents got to work, you know. And so this game was like huge at the summer daycare I'd always do. There, you know, everybody'd always want to play through it. So I actually, like, it was a long time before I actually got to play this game myself. I actually mostly watched other people play it for a long time. But then, there we go. That was the defense there. I remember, I want to say probably, you know, 98, 99, maybe 2000 at the latest. I was hanging out with a friend of mine for the weekend, like just staying over his place, And we decided to go to the video store. For people that remember what those are, went to a Hollywood Video, and we wanted to rent a game, so we rented this game. And was like, let's play through it. So we put rented the game, started a game, put both our names on the file, just because we didn't want to have that argument over, you know, whose name do we use, and played through however much of the game we could get through in a weekend, I don't know, and then had to, you know, give it back to the video store. So fast forward, you know, let's say 2004 maybe. I went into, you know, Hollywood Video. Probably the same one, I don't know, but they were selling off some of their old games in their attached what was that place called? They had basically attached games, Game Crazy, or was it Game Crazy? I don't know. I'll look it up and put the logo here or something. Anyway, they're attached video game store. Went in there and they had a copy of Super Mario RPG they were selling off. I'm like, hell yes, I've always loved this game. I'll buy it. So I bought that copy of it. In fact, should be
a few moments later.
Alright, well, it's not here, but it's the same copy I still have to this day. Has the store sticker, the Hollywood Video sticker on the back and everything. I got it home, plugged it in. It turned out to be the exact same cartridge. I couldn't believe it. Like, what are the odds of that? That, you know, a store that has multiple copies of that game for rental and could have sold any of them off at any given time, and somehow I end up with the same cartridge that when I first really got to play the game myself. Anyway, I'm talking over the intro here. So, Mario about to rescue Peach there, and then this sword shows up. It slams into the castle. It's funny because as a kid, like, whenever I'd watch this, like, everybody always thought this was gonna say, like, the end. It's like, well, that's the end of the game? That's shitty, you know? It's like, oh, no, it's just the title screen. And there are the titular 7 stars. For those that don't know, the full title of the game is Super Mario RPG: Legend of the 7 Stars. Hey Mario, lots of people use something called a door to go in and out of their houses. Smart ass. Anyway, I came by to pick up Toadstool since she's a bit late. So yeah, this game is kind of a unique isometric view on everything. And yeah, this is Mario's house. You got an extra hat and overalls, an extra hat, and you can turn that off and go to sleep and basically heal yourself. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of going to let the game speak for itself here, but I'll talk about more things as I think about them. I know this is one of the few games to use a, you know, additional processor chip to handle these, you know, graphics they're using for the game. As well as some of the effects and stuff. Hey, I thought the princess was here with you, Mario, so where is she? Well, she ain't fucking here. Mario, what's with the silent treatment? You're not telling me something. Bowser again, isn't it? Oh no, here we go again. Mario, would you please bring her back like you always do? So then this is the save mechanism. Now, of course, any of you that played this game, you know exactly, you know, all this stuff. This is more for people that may have never seen this game, because it's... Sorry, I just had that realization of, like, wow, this game is, like, 13... Wait. Hold on, let me math properly here. Jesus Christ, yeah, this game's, like, 23 years old, something like that. Wow. Wow, I feel old now.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Alright, let's go to Bowser's Keep. Halt, who goes there? A trespasser. This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy Gang. It's our first step towards taking over this world. If it weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own this world. So yeah, the Smithy Gang, at least Exor, the sword here, seems to be able to lean on the fourth wall a little bit. So let's see you deal with this. Of course, it could just mean characters in person, but I think he's got another line somewhere that sort of blends on the wall there. Okay, so now the bridge to Bowser Keep is out. We only have this place, Vista Hill, which basically lets us have a nice view of the castle, which, I mean, let's be honest, that's kind of ballin'. But that's all we can do for now. So, gotta figure out something else. Back to Mario's pad. You're back so soon, did you forget something? No? What happened then? Bridge to Bowser Keep is out now? Just wonderful. We must inform the Chancellor of the Mushroom Kingdom at once. Let's go! So, yeah, one thing I really like about this game is to sort of maintain the whole heroic mime trope. You know, Mario's basically hit his head and can't speak, so he acts out everything in this game. So they didn't have to actually have Mario speak, which I think fits better for the whole, you know, main character in the RPG type thing there. Oops, excuse me. Oh? The bump in your head reduced your HP level? One of the Mushroom Kingdom's famous items ought to perk you right up. So we got a mushroom. Do you know how to use items? So I'm going to skip the tutorials, but if you're interested in that, you know, you can find the game yourself out there or watch other videos of people doing it. But watch mine. Watch mine. Oh, I see. You're just so well-traveled and experienced, Mario. I don't need you! Now, why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. Ah, I remember. I came to warn you that the Mushroom Way is swarming with monsters. I just barely made it back here in one piece. Mario, please do something. Perhaps I can help. Do you know about timed hits? Yes, I do. Hey, you better watch out. He knows about timed hits. He's gonna punch your lights out. Fuck yeah, I am. He's got more bark than bite, huh? Now why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. That's right. We need to tell the Chancellor about Toadstool. Oh yes, for those that are too young to remember, before Mario 64 came out, Princess Peach was only ever referred to as Princess Toadstool. In fact, I still call her Princess Toadstool occasionally. But Peach has sort of become, you know, the more common usage. Oh, by the way, I should mention that it's only in America. She was always Peach in Japan, so blame our translators. I'll see you over at Mushroom Kingdom. Just in case, take these with you. That's the other reason I skipped the tutorial, is that if I skip the tutorial, I keep that first mushroom, so now I have 4 instead of 3. Alright, gonna save the game real quick. So another interesting thing about this game is when they were making it, you know, the developers didn't have a huge idea of like, how do we take Mario, you know, a character that's known for platforming games, and turn him into an RPG. And they actually held fan polls of like, would you like to see Mario, you know, using a sword basically, or would you rather see him using attacks like you know, the hammer and jumping and that kind of thing. Because as you'll see here in a minute, like jumping is a skill. And the like fans overwhelmingly, you know, said, yeah, hell yeah, let's have, you know, jumping, fireballs, that kind of thing. Like, it's not Mario shouldn't use the sword. He's not that type of character. So yeah, so Mario's spells, if you will, are jumping. And there's another, you know, timed hits work within that as well. If I hit that at the right moment, it does more damage. So even if you do that defense, you can still take damage. So honey syrup is basically how you refill your magic points. Mushrooms heal you. Nah. There are people that like just speed through the section, but I don't mind, like, you know, essentially grinding here a bit because it, you know, gets me closer to leveling up. Plus, I gotta pad the video a little bit because I know where I want to cut this one off, and I need to get to that point first. So. If you're wondering why I'm jumping on the paratroopers there, is that that deals more damage to them if I jump versus attacking them. Now, there's a whole like order you're supposed to use these in to get like the maximum effect out of it, but I never remember what that is, so we're just gonna HP boost me at this point. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, that thing allows me to jump up to one of these upper levels. Just realized, like, in all the years I've played this, I don't think I've ever jumped up there, so I thought I'd see what's up here. Apparently,
it's a trap!
Of course, being an RPG, there are hidden chests and whatnot. So let's see what's probably just yeah. So if I get a flower like that, that just basically refills my flower points, which are MP as far as this game is concerned, which I needed because I was actually out and I. Oh, excuse me. It didn't refill them automatically. Okay, now I'm generally confused. That should have refilled my flower points. Oh, I'm sorry. No, what that did was that gave me... It increased my maximum by 1. Well, screw it. We're just going to attack this guy because I'll be able to heal up my magic points later, and I don't want to lose that. But as you can see, that only did 14 damage. Still killed him because I did the timed hit, but that did like 80 when I jumped on him. Alright, so he gave me a flower tab. If I go and use that, it will increase my maximum flower points by 1. There we go. That one, the mushroom where it flashed the screen, that's the, like, refill all your stuff. Hey, are you looking at me? My hammer and I don't like you. Mario, you better be careful. He's definitely got a mean streak. So yeah, it's a fucking hammer brother. Now you got my hammer angry. You shouldn't have done that. I guess I should have used like a Joycey accent with him, but yeah. Alright, so hammer brothers. Their secret is you jump on them. But this is basically the first boss fight of the game. Not counting Bowser. Okay, so I'm out of flower points, so I will use a honey syrup. Oop, crap. Honey syrup in order to recharge my flower points. And there's a time to hit on this one as well. If I hit it just right, and I didn't get it that time, you can get a freebie, meaning that you basically got to use it and you get the item back. I could have attacked them, but his defense is like stupid high. Jumping is much easier. So, got a flower jar on that, which will increase my flower points by like 3 points, I think. Thanks, Mario. I was running so fast, I wasn't watching where I was going. Mushroom Kingdom is just ahead. We're almost there, Mario. Hey, where did this hammer come from? Do you know what... Hey, do you know what this is? It has the Hammer Brothers insignia on it. No one stands a chance against you when you whomp them with this. So, we get our first weapon. Because I've been unarmed this whole time. You never know, it might come in handy. Picked up a hammer. Let's get a move on. See you in the Mushroom Kingdom. Okay, and that was the first boss fight. And so I'm going to call this one here. So we'll be heading into the Mushroom Kingdom next time. Actually, you know what? I'll keep going just here. I'm going to do 2 things because if I don't do them now, I'll fucking forget. First of all, I'm going to equip this hammer. And then I'm going to go to the nearest inn and save the game. Which is right here. So yeah, it's got the little star man on the outside, so you know it's where you can save the game. Alright. Now. And there we go. Alright, so I'm going to leave this one here. I really hope you enjoyed this, guys, because I'm planning on playing through the rest of it, and I will finish this one. But it's going to be a lot of parts. So I may break it up. Like I may do, you know, like 3 or 4 segments. We'll do a couple videos, something else. Then we'll come back to it. But I've been wanting to get some good use out of the SNES Mini. I love the fuck out of this game. I've been wanting to do it for the channel a long time. And just now seems like a good time when I'm like, hey, I want to start doing more content. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. And until next time, you stay classy, Internet.